Hi, you all. I contemplated going live and then said, should I go live or should I just go dead? Well, not dead. But, I want to make a prayer flag today. I was making some, but I want to make one a little bit different. So I've been making a few here. Where'd I put them? Oh, right here. Like, here is some that I made. These are not done. This one needs some kind of a fringe at the bottom because I want a fringe at the bottom. This one, and see, you can decorate both sides too. Oh my gosh, I just built my bucket of beads. Holy, at least they're all big beads. Okay, the first prayer flags, I think, that come into life were the Tibetan prayer flags. But there are prayer flags or thoughtful flags or greeting flags or whatever kind of flags, all different kind of flags, but they started out as these little prayer flags. Let me see something here. I always do a little bit of research on stuff. Let me see what I had wrote down about these prayer flags. That was the canvas stitches. Oh, the Tibetans, the prayer flags are meant for peace, compassion, strength, and wisdom. The Tibetans believe prayers will be blown by the wind to spread goodwill. They're usually hung in the frame of a doorway, and the Tibetan flags are normally maybe, the size of a playing card, that kind of a size, or, sort of like that. And they come, and usually there's five of them put together. A blue, a white, red, green, and yellow. All of these ones are put together in a strip. And the blue is for the sky, white is for the air, red is for fire, green is for water, and yellow is for earth. And all these together make a balance. And so, but then some people can't hang things outside if you're living in an apartment or something. So then you can hang them inside. But if you hang them inside, you should reposition them often to refresh them. Now, my thoughts for a prayer flag, I was calling them kind of wind thoughts. Reveal your secrets to the wind, the breeze, thoughts in the breeze, love and kindness wind flag. Different, you can call them anything. Love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives them, and they bless you, the giver. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Mark Twain said that. So those are my little notes I wrote about the prayer flag. But so my rendition of a prayer flag, for one thing, I love everything colorful. And so here I just stitched, and all of this is just hand stitched on different things. There's lace and rickrack and fabrics and buttons and yo-yos and some fringe. There's some ribbon there, different colors of fabric. And on the back I have a little pouch here that I should have had it this way, but I can close up part of it and still put a note inside of there if I want to. These things can be sent off to friends, or what I'm going to do is I still may send off to friends as well, but I've got like a clothesline in the back of my house, and I'm going to hang these on the line, but I want a fringe on the bottom. So I haven't finished that one here. And also I'm going to put words like messages or a name, or where did I put my words? I made words too the other day. They're in this pile of stuff. I have a pile. Mount Scrapmore here. Well, I don't know where I put them. I lost them. Jeez. But anyhow, I'm going to put a word or a phrase or a name on some of these. Some of them I may have already done that. But I like to decorate both sides in somehow. And so this one here has got space here. Where did I put those words? Darn it, darn it, darn it. So I made a whole bunch of words. And, excuse me, please. Yeah, I must have put them somewhere. Oh, jeez, Elizabeth Marie. But here, see, these were my words I was going by. And then I was stamping them on muslin. And darn it if I don't know where I put them. But I have, like, help each other, be thankful, know you are loved, try new things, be happy, show compassion, just a whole bunch of different phrases and words. Or I can put names. But see, like on this one here, I've got a piece of... Oh, I took a piece of one of my snippet rolls here, and I cut a piece and put that on here. But here is space here that I can put a word or a phrase or a name. But what I want to do is, I want to... This piece I even sewed it to was a piece that was sent... Yolanda made these little things, and I'm using them for the backgrounds of my my flags. But see here, I got a little space in here that I can put a little note, because now if I want to say I want to send healing thought to the children in Ethiopia, just as an example, maybe I'll put that little note inside of here, and I'll hang this outside, and the wind will take those thoughts and those prayers and those good wishes and whatever I'm thinking about while I am doing this is what goes into the flag. And then when I put it outside, the wind will carry those thoughts to those children in Ethiopia. And so, or whomever, if I know a particular person that is going through some hard times, maybe I'll make a flag for that particular person. So, and then I can put a name on it or whatever. Oh, see, geez. This one here, I don't have a thing on here. But you don't have to put a hanger on it. Like here I got like hangers on them. You don't have to have a hanger because you can just clip it to the line with anything. And so this is the kind of words that I've made up. Like this one says believe. I just stamped it with ink on muslin and then sewed that on there. Why do I throw everything in the floor? And this one here too is, oh, this one's ready for a word. I didn't, there's one of my words. Maybe they're all flying around. Oh, one of my words here, it says love. I'll put this maybe somewhere on here, but this one also needs more because it needs buttons or something. But this is how I work, slow and slow. Yeah, just slow. This one here says believe. And this is some upholstery fabric samples that I use on here. And then you might think, okay, they're going to get all faded. In Florida anyway, they do. Things get faded out by the sun. I'm going to leave them in there, in the rain, in the sun, whatever. They will stay on that line. And yes, they will fade after a while. But after a while, and they fade, then you know, if they don't fade, well, oh no, then that means the messages didn't go through the air. But if they start fading, you know that those messages have went. This one here is, again, one of the pieces that Yolanda sent. And I've just been adding to it on there. There's a crocheted circle. I got safety pin on there. I got some borrow stitching on there, and then I stitched the word love on there, and that one's got some beads there at the bottom, and there's space here to put some words or a phrase. And then this one too is fringe. another one of Yolanda's things. I love these. I'm going to make some more of these. She made these ones, and these are made with the tool covering up all the scraps. Oh, this one I made for my daughter Lori, and so I already put her name on there. That's for my daughter Lori. I made her a flag. Each one of my children are going to have a flag, but this one I made for her. For so far, that's the only one I have named. And look at this one. This one I threw in the floor. I didn't throw it in the floor. It threw itself in the floor. And there one, that's pretty with a fringe on the bottom. And this just all patchworked. And I sewed the patches on with the sewing machine and just scraps of fabric. And so, and this one's got a lot more to do. It needs buttons and things on there. And so that's some of them that I've got going. This one was made for me by Joy. She sent that one. It says pray up here. And she did a lot of work on her. She embroidered a tree. It's got a lot of beads on it. These are all little white beads right here. Buttons, flowers that are embroidered on there. There's some more beads. And then she put the purple ruffled lace and the rickrack, and then I put this little stick through here, little branch, and then I'm going to use a cord that I'm going to make a hanger with this. I don't know if I'll go this way, or maybe I'll just tie it right over the line on each end of the stick, but I love having the stick in there. So that's one that she sent me. And then Barbara, let me reach over here and knock more stuff off my bench. She sent me this one, and she has a ribbon on it, and I love this one. It's got all these small little pieces, and she's got them all hand stitched together on there. Buttons, sequins and beads, sequins and French knots. A sequin held on with the French knots. So many pretty things on here. And so this one was from Barbara. That's so pretty. She sent Papa one too. And so I might have, no, I won't steal his. But now what I was thinking, I want to make a, okay, let me get my box here. Oh, wait a minute here. Why are not my scissors in this box? Okay, these went, well, no, I don't do. Well, where in the world did I put my new scissor? Now they're supposed to stay in my box. Oh, I got them out at my cutting table. Okay, but this is a pocket off of a pair of blue jeans. I'm going to trim this so that's just the pocket. And now this is what I'm thinking on this one. I'm just thinking, and sometimes I shouldn't be allowed to think, but I'm allowing myself to think here. And I am going to use a pocket because there, I just trimmed up that pocket so it's, I've got some threads back here. This is a pocket off of a pair of blue jeans. The pretty button on it. And what I want to do with this now is, let me see, I need to get me a long needle. Where did I put that really long? Well, that's a long needle right there. What I want to do a lot to decorate this, but my idea is it's got a pocket, so I can put, like for instance, if I wanted to send a flag up to Santa Claus, All right, Santa Claus. I could put my list in here. Well, I'm not going to send a list to Santa Claus because I know I haven't. Yeah, I'm not going to send a list to Santa Claus. But if I want, okay, if I know somebody in particular that is needing some prayers or some good thoughts, maybe that person is having some kind of personal problems or whatever, I could actually write my prayer in this. I'm trying to do something here, but it's not. Okay. I can write those things. I can put them in this here pocket. And so, if I were to, you know, if somebody if somebody I knew had the coronavirus, okay, I can put this flag up for them with good thoughts and prayers for them to get well. And I could write that and put it in a note in here. And then if I hear that they're getting better, then I'll know that these thoughts and prayers got to them. And then I can add another note, and I can thank you for the prayers, thank you for the thoughts, thank you for the healing, whatever. And see here, this one here, I got this knitting needle. I got a lot of knitting needles and I don't knit. But see, I can put this knitting needle through here, and then I can hang a hanger from that. Okay, what I want to do though is I want to get myself some thread here. And I'm going to, first what I want to do is I want to put this thread on the needle. That's what I want to do first. My brain isn't working today, so I don't know if I'm going to get this actually even posted because I'm in a slump. I'm in a slump. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do here first is, let's see, how will I do this? I think I will go poke this needle through. It's kind of hard to get through all that layer of denim. And there we go. Okay, so I got this string through there now. And then I'm going to take, let me see, these are some boho-ish beads right here. Some of them I made, some of them were made by a friend. But they don't have a lot on them right now. Let me see if I can, will that needle go through there? Yeah. Okay, so I can put this on here. Like this way. I dropped my whole bucket of beads on the floor down here. Let me see if I can just reach a few of them. Oh, they didn't all spill. See, there's still some in the bucket. The rest of them are all on the floor. Okay, so now if I take any kind of a bead, I'm not even going to worry about what kind of bead I have. I'm going to take this bead, I'm going to put that in there, on there. And then I think I want a smaller bead. Okay, we'll just take this little wooden bead, and we're going to put that little wooden bead on there. Okay, but now I'm going to go back through this bead and go back through this bead, the handmade bead, and come up here and I'm going to tie it on, because see where I first put that through the pocket, I got that thread there, and so I'm just going to now tie this, if I can even remember how to tie a knot. Oh, sometimes I worry about myself. The old brain's got on the wrong train. Okay, so I'm gonna then cut that right there. So I got one bead on there. Then I want to put another bead. Let's see. Let's go over on this corner. Cram that needle through here. And then we're going to find another one of these. Let's use this one. Oh, this one's got some wire on it. Okay, I'm going to put that in there like this. Which these beads, what they are made from is, okay, I put them all in a little bag. Where did I put them? They're paper beads. They're paper, well, okay. Like if you were to take, I can't find it. If you were to take just a piece of paper and you just roll it and roll it and roll it, you got a piece of, like for instance, if you have the rolls of paper like they make use for adding machines and stuff, that kind of stuff. If you roll it, but roll it over like a knitting needle or something, so then you have a hole down the middle, and roll it and roll it and roll it till you get it about as big around as a pencil, or maybe not quite that big, and then glue it. There you have a start for the bead, and then you can just take fabric, wrap it around, wire, wrap it around. Colorful fabrics, fabric, wire, crochet thread, yarn, anything, and make it all pretty. Make it all pretty. And let's see if this needle fits through here. And then there you have a boho bead, just the start of a boho bead. You can put that's another thing, is in boho beads have no rules. That's another thing. It's rule free. So oh, that one won't go over that, so that one won't work. So then let me put this one. See, now on the bottom bead, I just go through it once, and then go back through the other two beads here. So then that way, the bottom bead there holds the whole thing together. So now I'm going to tie that one on. So here we go now. Let me pull that through there. I don't need that much thread. Okay, and now I'm going to tie that one on. Now, if these are hanging outside, and like here in Florida, the sun really, really does in anything, flags or anything you put out. So if this comes apart and then these are laying on the ground, then you'll know that a lot of thought has went to the person or the idea or the thing. I mean, you might want to just put one up for world peace. So then, and think about, when you're putting it together, just think about world peace. And this is going to be for world peace. I'm going to make this one for world peace. And that's what this one's going to be. Let's see if I can reach down here on the floor, because I want to get one of these long ones that fell. See, this here, now this one is made with an empty barrel off of a ink pen. I have a lot of the gel pens that went kaputski, and they quit working, or I use up all the ink. And so this is the barrel of it. So instead of using paper, I use the barrel. I covered the whole thing with fabrics and beads and threads. And then this here, I made this little tassel, and this little tassel is actually made with one of the tips off of one of those pens to make the little tassel. So I'm going to put that one, and I'm going to just put that one right here in the middle. And see, I'm just getting these thoughts going as, I'm just thinking of these. I don't plan anything. I can't plan ahead. I just am not good at that. And so what I'm doing here now, see this one here, I've already got a wire. Did I wrap the wire? Yes, I might have a piece of wire all the way through the middle. I think I do. Yes, I do. So I have a piece of wire all the way through, and I put a loop on either end so that I can add things. So now I'm going to put, I just heard my wind chimes go off outside. We got a breeze going on outside. I might even hang some of these with my wind chimes. My neighbors might think I'm a complete wacko, and I don't even care. But I do care. I do care. But but I don't mind it. As long as, you know, they think I'm a wacko, then they're not thinking about other people being wackos. And so it's all good. It's all good in the hood here. Move over. Now, see, I have 3 hanging from there already, from that pocket. Now, I don't want to sew through the pocket because I'm going to be oh, I still could, because I can still put stuff in there, even if I do sew buttons or beads or whatever through the pocket. But, I think that looks really cool. I wonder if I want, you know what I do? I really, really do. I have, let's see, get some more thread here. This thread I'm using is friendship thread. If you, I got a little piece of thread in here. I need to use that for something. I can't waste that. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do this here with this. Friendship thread is what we make friendship bracelets out of. Usually young girls, they like to make friendship bracelets and share them with their friends, you know, trade them with their friends or whatnot, and which is an awesome idea. But now we are little girls too, and so we can make our own anytime we want to. Hi, sweetie pie, my handsome. Would you get me a Gatorade out of the refrigerator?
Yeah. Any particular flavor?
No, no particular flavor. Just whatever floats your boat. Thank you, darling. Oh, gosh. I'm in my new, wait a minute, my needle's too long. This won't work. Wait a minute. Will it work? It will if I work it. It'll work if I work it. Okay, let me see. Let me put this in here. Okay. There we go. Now I can get that through there. That'll go through there. Wait, I thought I had that threaded. All right. We'll get that threaded. Okay, now. My poor daughter this morning. Oh my gosh. She went to work. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Okay, darling. Okay. Okay. I love you too. Okay, got me a drink here. I gotta get me a little drink. Oh. Gatorade Zero. That's what I drink. That's my latest drink of choice. Because the Gatorade Zero is... What the heck? What the heck? Where's the... Oh, I couldn't even see the eye of the needle. Alright, I guess this is the time where I should just quit making this here video. I'll keep videotaping it. It doesn't matter if nobody watches. Well, Elizabeth Marie. Okay, so let me tell you a story while I'm trying to thread this needle. Yesterday, I had Jeffrey over. He spent 2 nights with me. But it seems like every weekend when he's here, we get pizza at least one time. One night we have pizza. So, yesterday, we ordered pizza from Little Caesars. And we ordered it for delivery. We ordered 2 pizzas and 1 order of cheesy bread and a Pepsi Cola. That's what we ordered. Now, so they said, okay, your order should be there at 5:02. Well, that's good. 5:02 is a good time. And, oh, that's a pretty bead. I hope that'll go through the needle. And so we waited. Jeffrey went out to meet the delivery person. That won't fit over that. And, Jeffrey went out to... Oh, that's pretty. Jeffrey went out to meet the delivery person. Well, the delivery person had only the cheesy bread and the Pepsi. No pizza. And so Jeffrey says, aren't we supposed to like have some pizza too? And delivery man said, this is all that they give me to deliver. This right here. If you have a problem, you need to call them. So I used the app on their website, to order the pizza. So I went to that app, and there was a phone number to call. So I called and told them about the problem. I said, they didn't deliver my pizza. They delivered the others, but not the pizza. They said, I said, I need to have somebody bring out the pizza. They said, well, we can't do that. All we can do is give you a refund. And then you can reorder the 2 pizzas. I said, okay. I said, is that refund going to go directly into my bank right away? He goes, no, you got to wait 7 to 10 days. I said, okay, I paid you, and the money went right to you instantly. And, but now for you to refund me the money, it's going to take 7 to 10 days. I said, I have a teenage boy here, starving. I said, in 7 to 10 days, the child is going to be dead from starvation. And, well, I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't help you any more than that. And I said, well, that number went to corporate place, or I don't know, I'm thinking somebody who had a job in their bedroom answering telephone calls and making people happy. But I was not happy about that. I said, I want my pizza. I don't want a refund. I want somebody to bring me the 2 pizzas. So then I said, well, I'll just call the store itself. Well, I called the store. The store said, your pizza's here. You can come pick them up. I said, the reason we ordered the pizza to be delivered is we have no way of picking them up. We have no vehicle. We're old. And, well, I can't help you. We do not have delivery people here. We use DoorDash to make our deliveries. We use DoorDash. Okay, we use DoorDash. Well, do you have a number for them I can call? Well, they gave me a number. They gave me a lovely number to call. And so I called DoorDash people. DoorDash people says, there's nothing we can do about it. All you can do is get a refund. Refund for the pizzas, and it'll take 7 to 10 days. I'm telling you, I got so upset. I even upset poor old Jeffrey. Jeffrey says, it's okay, I don't need the pizzas, no big deal. And, but they took my money, and then they didn't deliver the pizzas. And then they couldn't do nothing about it. They couldn't just send me the pizza. They couldn't just send somebody out in their vehicle. It's a mile from my house, this pizza place. They couldn't send somebody to go deliver it. And they acted like I was putting them out by even complaining. But they took my money. They took my money. Then they didn't deliver. I mean, the pizzas were the main part of because the DoorDash people said, well, they didn't give him the right things to deliver. So it's the store's fault. The store said the DoorDash people didn't pick up the right, they didn't pick everything up that they were supposed to pick up. And so it's their fault. And, but the DoorDash people said they didn't give them the right, they didn't hand him the right things to deliver, but then the store said that they didn't pick up the right thing. And they all said, well, just come pick it up. Just come pick up your pizza. They didn't get it. That the reason we ordered it is because we couldn't come pick up the pizza. Boy, am I glad I was able to complain to y'all, because but then there was also a in my email there was a survey that you can fill out about how their service was. So I happily filled that out and sent it back. Well, I haven't heard anything back from little seizures yet. Little seizures. That's my complaint of the day. I can't believe they didn't send. I mean, if they made a mistake, they made a mistake. Bring me the pizza. But look at that. Do you like that? Hi, Papa. Do you like that? That's really cool right there. So now the pocket and the fringe is really almost like enough on there. But we can add, I can put like a fringe even on the pocket, on the edge of the pocket. Okay, do I got some fringe sitting right here? Let me see. What do I got in my drawer here? You know what? I had good stuff in these drawers, and then I cleared my drawers out. Oh, I know what I'll do. I got these beads and these beads. Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll take some more thread. I need to get a shorter needle because this great big old long honker, too long. So I'm going to get a shorter needle. This one here is shorter. Okay, take that piece of thread out. And I'm going to put some beads on the edge of this pocket. So, an old pair of blue jeans. You know, there is so much you can do with an old pair of blue jeans. That beautiful pocket. And then also, then I'm going to make some wrist cuffs out of the waistband. I've seen them made. And so I want to make some wrist cuffs too, because I like wrist cuffs. I think those are so cool. Usually I wear some, but I haven't worn them in a while. And so, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So anyhow, anyhow, here I am just at a loss for words. I'm never at a loss for words. I usually have so much to talk about. So let's see what I'll do. I've got some, these here beads. Look at these beads. These beads were, if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can find this bracelet for $1. These were sent to me. The bracelets. Well, I took them apart. All of these beads and these beads come from this bracelet. There was even more than that. I couldn't fit all these little beads into that little cup. But now I can use these beads because the colors are perfect. And I'm going to put a bead and then a bead. Okay. Let's see, will that fit in that needle? Yep. And then a little bead. These ones are acrylic beads and these are wooden. The little ones are wood. So here, let me see here. Yeah, I did. I knotted that end. Okay, so now I put those 3 in there. Those 3 here. So then I'm going to go ahead and put a stitch into that edge pocket, or you could put it anywhere. You don't have to have an edge pocket. And put that on there like this, so that they kind of droop just a little bit. Okay, now there we go. Now I'll do it again. I'll put a little bead and then a big bead and then a little bead. Let's get a, oh, look at me getting these things all over the place. I'm going to need another nap. I'm trying to get out of my slump. This is my work, trying to get myself out of my slump. You ever get into slumps like that? I'm in a slump. I'm in a slump. It's like I'm in a black hole. In a black hole. And I know, I was just talking to my friend, and I said, I need to do something colorful. Do something colorful and see if I can get out of this slump. And so I said, this is what I'm going to do. So this is what I'm doing. And I kind of like this. And if I get these hung up, if I even just get a couple of them hung up today, this one's for world peace. And so if I get a couple of them hung up today, because when I have them hanging, I can see them where I'm going to hang them. I can see them from sitting in my lazy chair and looking out my my sliding glass door. So that will be perfect. So even if I just get a couple up there, then every time I see this one right here, I'll think about world peace. And then these thoughts, all of my thoughts that I'm having will go through the air to the world. And before you know it, there's going to be world peace, whether the world likes it or not. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this stitched onto the edge of that pocket flap. So when you go to the thrift shop, go through the blue jeans. See what you can find. Go to Goodwill. But just look at the blue jeans and find some that have got a lot of character to them. Look at this, how that's looking. So once you get a pair of blue jeans with the right character, with nice character in them, then you go home and start whacking them apart with a pair of scissors. Take out all your frustrations on that pair of blue jeans. If you have frustrations, if you're lucky enough not to have any frustrations, you're going to have, well, you can still whack them apart joyfully. Then you can whack them apart joyfully. And now see, let's put that one in there. Let's see, don't poke yourself in the finger. Oh, I started telling you about my daughter. She went to work this morning. She works over to the deli, and well, she doesn't work in the deli. She usually works in the bakery, but they stuck her in the deli, and she does not like working in the deli. Over to the Walmart. Well, so she gets there at 4 o'clock in the morning, because that's when they start cutting apart. You know, usually she's in the bakery, but she had to get all kind of meat cut and stuff. Bless her heart. She's already home. She come home about 7 with a big old bandage on her thumb. She was trying to hurry. She didn't want to be in that deli to begin with. She cut in her thumb. She cut this much of her thumbnail up here, around here. This is completely cut off of her thumb. So most of her thumbnail is gone, and this part of this thumb, it just, oh my God, poor thing. She's holding it up in the air, because she said if she holds it up in the air, she doesn't have as much throbbing. It hurts so bad. Bless her heart. Oh my gosh. So they sent her on home, but she's got to go to work tomorrow. At least tomorrow she won't be working in the deli. She'll be working where she just will be doing markdowns and stuff. So she'll be able to do that even with a bandage on her thumb. But she can't miss tomorrow, because if you miss a day at Walmart, at this Walmart anyway, I don't know if it's all Walmarts, but you get a point. And if you get 5 points, if you get 5 points against you, then you're automatically fired. So if you miss a day, and it doesn't matter if you're dying. I mean, if you got, one time, what was it that she had a doctor's note. She was sick. She missed 2 days. She had a doctor, because she went to the ER. Did she go to the ER or walk-in clinic? I don't know. But she had a doctor's note and everything. But she missed 2 days, so she missed 2 days. Even though she called in and explained she was on death's door, she got 2 points. What she gets rid of them point. Oops, I don't want that orange one. I just put an orange one. So you get rid of it. You lose the point. The points get taken off after 6 months. So on the 28th is when she'll lose those 2 points. They'll come back off and she is safe again. But you can't, and they have had people that that have been working there for years, but they've missed 5 days in 6 months period, and they got that many points, and so they automatically you're fired. Doesn't matter how good of a worker you are. Some places do that though. I guess they got their reasons, but that's kind of weird. That's just kind of weird if you ask me. I guess I am in a complaining mood today. My poor daughter. I won't tell you about my other daughter's experience last night at the hospital. She's a nurse and she worked all night, and she had a bedpan experience, but I'm not going to tell you even that story because you'll throw up. I don't want to be the cause of you throwing up. Not at all. But it was a bad experience, bedpan experience for my other daughter at work. Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep that one under wraps. I'm not going to tell you about that one because it's gross. And so anyway, just know she had a bad bedpan experience last night on the job. So anyway, I said, I thought that, she's a, what do you call her? I don't know what you call her. She's a nurse, but she's like a RN, BSN, something, whatever. She's pretty up there. She's got a lot of education in nursing. And used to be just that the assistants do that kind of work, but no, the nurses do that kind of work. And so I said, well, darn, I didn't even know you were supposed to have to do that. But she said she'd rather do stuff like that than have to just sit there and do a lot of paperwork. She doesn't like the paperwork part. She started school to become an ARNP. But then, as she started the schooling, she said, no, I think I just want to stay doing what I'm doing, because the more education you have in nursing, the less nursing you do. So, and she says, I want to be a nurse to be a nurse and help people and do people. She wants to be with people. She wants to talk to people. And she's not too crazy about the bedpan thing, but usually bedpan things don't even bother her either. She's all right with all that stuff, but this was a bedpan experience that she'll probably never see again in her whole entire life. And so I'll give you one word. And maybe you might know something. Now, I didn't know nothing about these kind of experiences till I learned about them recently. I'll give you one word. Gerbil. That's it. I'm not telling you anymore. So anyhow, now let's see how this is looking. Oh, look at this. There, so I got beads on the flap of the pocket. The button is already there. The pocket already has decoration on it. I tied this bead on here. Hi, little bit. Oh, I hear my daughter. I gotta put this on pause for a second. Okay, now, so far, I think this just looks good like it is. Although, I just feel like I need to add some more. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and nip off these extra threads. This extra, I left it on there thinking I might want to put something else on there, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and nip the extra threads off. I like this multicolored thread like that. All the colors in one scheme. Okay, now that's good enough right there. There we go, and we got that. Now I went and I sit in my lazy chair and I just make yo-yos. I've got so many yo-yos in here. And so let's see, what should we have? Let's see what we should have in yo-yos. Let's see. I think what I'll do, I wonder if I just want to use a bead in the middle. I think I do. Okay, so now, these are fun when you can just design them as you go. There's no rules, and except don't lose your thread. Oh, there it is. Don't lose your needle, don't lose your thread, don't lose your mind, because you might need that later on too. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come up through the behind of the button pop. Yeah, I'll come up through here. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I want to have a yo-yo on the back too. So I'm going to get 2 yo-yos. Okay, so now I have 2 yo-yos. Got one here. Let's see how we'll do this. We're going to go put the needle through that needle. I just put the needle through that yo-yo, and then we'll put it through the pocket right down here at the bottom where I want it. Now we'll put this yo-yo on here, right there. So now I'm going to get that bead. Do I want this bead, or do I want to get one of these? Yeah, I'm going to get one of these more colorful beads. So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to go back through. And then I can take that knitting needle out of there for right now. And then I can put this, pull that, got me a little bit of a tangle there. Let's untangle it. Okay. Nope, I still got a tangle. Tangle in my dangle. That's not a good thing. Oh, you see what I did? As I got the thread, my thread went through the thread. And that's not good. Okay, that's okay though. I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm not going to let that cause me any difficulties. So I'm going to just now get another bead, and I'm going to tie that bead on there with this thread. And tie it in a nice knot. Nice knot. Okay, and then I'll snip that thread off of there. So now I have a yo-yo on the front and a yo-yo on the back, with a bead holding the yo-yos on. Now see, I want probably to have on the back some kind of a little decor, a little bit of a decor on the back. You know what I think I'm going to do here? I just thought of this one. Okay, how about if I reach down here on the floor again, where I got all my things that I dropped, and move my Gatorade right here, and then I wonder what I do with my grabber. My grabber in here? Yeah, I see my grabber. It means I gotta bend. Okay, gotta bend, because I see him. I just gotta reach. Okay, I'm still reaching. Just a minute. I don't know how I'm gonna get them all up from there, unless maybe I get the hubster to help me. He probably will. He can bend a little bit better than I can. Okay, now I got a couple. Okay, here. Now, if I take this piece right here and put this right here on the back, this is one of the long ones I said I made out of the pen barrel. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. So I am going to do this. There's my needle, okay. And I'm going to first go right here, center that a little bit right there on that side, and I'm going to take this. I could put one across here too, but no, I think I'm gonna not. I think I'm gonna not do that. I might put something else there though. You just never know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I got that end tied on good. And then I'll go to this end and tie this end on. Wouldn't it be nice to have world peace? We've never had world peace though, so I don't know if there's ever that chance that it might happen, but if everybody would just want world peace, everybody, then there would be world peace. But we would want everybody would have to want to have world peace. Okay, now. All right, now. So now then that is on the back of the pocket. This is the back of the pocket. And so here is where I could actually put my message, which I can just take a scrap of fabric. Here, let's see. That's not fabric. Okay. How about this? Here's a piece of something. Now let me just take, oh, this is a piece of a sheet. Maybe I'll tear this off of here. Well, that's a big piece of a sheet. I don't need that much. Oh, good grief, Elizabeth. Throw that in that pile. Okay, now, I don't need all that, of course not. But I do need about, oh, first I'll just do the wording. Okay, so I got some, here I got letters from where I was doing my wording a while ago, but I don't know where I put my things I did. And then my ink, I just had that ink, didn't I? Huh? Did y'all see it? Elizabeth. I should be totally ashamed of myself. Oh, there it is. And my ink. Okay. So I want this well, you see how well that went. Where's the other one? This one I gotta throw in the garbage, apparently. I don't know if I got any re-inkers where I could pour some more ink on this pad. Okay, I went and got another ink. Let's try this one. They'll probably fade in the sunlight, but at least it made, okay, W-O R L D. P. A, B, C, D. Oh, it's right here. A, C, E. World peace. Okay, so we got that written on there. World peace. So just tear that off of there because I like torn fabric. Maybe I could make it a little bit shorter than that. And then this side too, a little bit shorter. Okay. There we go, world peace. And then I have, ooh, what if I use a piece of this fabric? Okay. To back it, like this. World peace. Okay, now, and then that goes right on there just beautifully. See that? Now if I take this and put it on the back of the pocket, and now we do not have to be, now let's see, let me get some more of my colorful thread on here. Okay, let's see. Okay, look at this. I've been over an hour messing with this. I'm sorry I haven't been doing many videos. I've had so many beautiful souls sending me emails, messages. I feel so loved and I feel so missed. And that makes me feel so good. Makes me also feel guilty because I haven't been doing some videos, but there is videos out there of other people's that you can watch, and I'm sure they're better than mine, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead now and put my hand in. Oh, I got to open that pocket up because I don't want to sew the pocket shut because I want to be putting things in there. And you know what I think I'm going to do with this pocket? When I find a picture, like maybe in a magazine or something, that might be a picture of a flag from another country, I might just cut that out and put it in this pocket. That would be an awesome idea for my world peace flag. There we go. And I got my hand, I opened that pocket so I could put my hand in there so I don't stitch the pocket shut. And so I'm just going to put a running stitch in there. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just a running stitch to hold my little sign, my little world peace sign on there. But you can make, when you make your flags, you can call them, you don't have to call them a prayer flag, because I know a lot of people, or some people don't, not that they don't believe in prayer, I don't know, you know, prayer, I'm a prayer warrior, I like to pray, I do like to pray, and, like my hamster, he talks to his higher power, that's what he does, so everybody does something different. Send well wishes, send vibes, healing vibes. You know, I've heard a lot of different phrases about what folks do. And so you will come up with your own meaning to these prayers of thought, well-wishers, well-wishing flags. You can call them anything you want to call them. And that's what they'll be called. They don't, now a Tibetan, these began with the Tibetan, I can't hardly say that word, Tibetan prayer flags, which have got an awesome meaning to them. And but when you make up yours, you put your own meaning to them, and they can be just, and like I say, you don't have to keep them for yourself. You can hang them in your own yard, in your own house, or you can send them off to somebody. And like I've had 2 sent to me, which amazing. I just love, I love that. And I might be sending some of these out too. I won't promise because I'm not very good at keeping promises. I'm not good. I say, okay, I'm going to send you one tomorrow. And tomorrow never gets here. And because it's, I don't know why. I don't have a reason for that either. No excuse. So, there. Now, I stitched that on there. That will hold. That will hold on there just fine. Right there. Put a little knot on there. And that is going to hold that right on the back of that pocket. And I might even, got a lot of layers to go through here, but you know what I could do? I've got I have got fabric paint. I could actually paint stuff even on the back of this, because I do have fabric paint. But that I won't keep you any longer, because but here's a beginning of my my prayer flag. And like I say, I got a place that I can just scoot that right through my little knitting needle, or I could put a, or you can use like a skewer, a wooden skewer, because if you have the, you know, the seams from the pocket, from the jeans, from whatever. So that's it. That's what I just did for today. And that is a pocket prayer flag for world peace. For world peace. So that's that. So I'm going to leave it at that, and then I'm going to read something. Let's read today out of Heart Thoughts by Helen Steiner Rice. We're going to read something, and we're going to go right here and see. Well, let's see. What? I'm looking. What is this one here? Unity. Okay, here we go. This might be good. This here, it says unity up here. So I'm going to read that one because, and it says, I am one with everyone on the planet. And so world peace, planet, there you go. We are all on the cutting edge of a profound awakening of consciousness for the planet. We can unite with our brothers and sisters throughout the world in unifying love. I am one with everyone on the planet. There are not two conflicting powers, that is, good and evil. There is one infinite spirit, and there are human beings who have the opportunity to use the intelligence and wisdom and tools they have been given in every way. When you talk about them, you are talking about us, because we are the people, we are the government, we are the churches, and we are the planet. The place to begin making changes is right where we are. It is all too easy to say it's the devil or it's them, when it's really always us. That's a perfect one to read today to go with my world peace flag. My world peace pocket flag. And this is what I'm going to do. When I find a little, maybe a little flag for another country, I'm going to put it in this pocket. I'm going to fill this pocket up with flags. It doesn't have to be fabric. They can be paper. I can put them in there. And so I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. Make you a prayer flag or a thought flag, good thoughts flag, or whatever you want to call it. And put them up in the group so we can see what you come up with, because I'm sure that you will come up with things. I'm going to make another I've done it before, but I'm going to make videos of making some boho beads too, only because I got to get some more made, because I use them all up, and I there's so many different things you can do with them. Okay, so God bless you. Let God watch over you. He will watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and I will see you on the next video. God bless. God bless you and keep you and watch you and keep you safe and keep you here.